When you get up from the sofa and your cat immediately follows you into the kitchen, you probably do what we all do. You stop, you coo its name, and you reach down to give it a reassuring pet. It feels like the right thing to do, an acknowledgement of its love, a small moment of connection in the middle of a busy day. You feel seen by them, and you want them to feel seen by you. It is an act of pure, innocent affection. But from your cat's perspective, you just interrupted a critically important message. You have, without meaning to, silenced them at the very moment they were trying to tell you something vital about their world and about your place within it. That gentle, loving pat on the head is, in their language, a conversation ender. You think you are saying, quote, 0, but what your cat understands is, quote, 1. And this happens 10, maybe 20 times a day. By the end of this video, you will know the one daily habit that confirms to your cat they are the true ruler of their territory. But first, you need to understand the feline principle of scent soaking. Because without it, your cat will keep following you, feeling a profound sense of insecurity you cannot fix. They are trying to tell you something is wrong, and if you keep misreading it as a simple request for affection, you are leaving your cat in a state of quiet, constant anxiety that can last for years. You might see this behavior as a charming quirk. You tell your friends, quote 2 or quote 3. It feels like a compliment. It feels like devotion. But what it often is a low-grade, constant job that your cat feels compelled to do, day in and day out. A job that, from their point of view, is never quite finished. Imagine feeling a deep, instinctual need to check that all the doors in your house are locked, but every time you go to check one, someone lovingly distracts you and leads you away. The feeling of unease would never truly go away. That is the world your cat may be living in. This isn't your fault, not in the slightest. You are acting from a place of love, using a human language of comfort. But to truly connect with these mysterious creatures we share our homes with, we have to be willing to set our own instincts aside and learn to listen to theirs. The truth is, your cat following you is rarely about you. It is about the territory you share. When you move through the house, you are not just a person walking from the living room to the kitchen. You are a giant, scent-altering presence disrupting the invisible map of security that your cat has painstakingly created. You might think your cat is just being needy, especially when they weave between your legs. It feels like a plea for attention. But what if it is actually an act of repair? What if they are desperately trying to reapply their scent to you, to mend the invisible scent line that your movement just broke? They are working to reestablish the group's scent, the invisible signal to the entire world that says, this being belongs here, this territory is secure, we are a family. When you stop and pet them, you halt this crucial ritual. You stop the work. You leave the invisible fence broken. And so, 5 minutes later, they have to get up and do it all over again. This is the cycle of anxiety you can unknowingly create. This isn't just about a cat following you from room to room. It's about the invisible stress building in their system, day after day, because their most important messages are going unanswered. To ignore this is to accept a barrier in your bond you may never overcome. But to understand it is to finally begin the real conversation. And it starts with understanding the science of scent. If the last thing I said made your heart sink, take a deep breath. The guilt you feel is proof of how much you love your cat. It is the very foundation of the bond we are about to make unbreakable. You are not alone in this. 99% of cat owners do exactly what you do every single day. We are primates. Our world is built on touch and sight. We see a loved one, we reach out. We feel anxious, we seek an embrace. Touch is our primary language of reassurance and connection. It is so deeply ingrained in us that we can't imagine a world where it isn't the ultimate currency of love. But your cat lives in that world. They are not small, furry humans. They are creatures of an entirely different sensory universe, a world painted not in colors, but in scents. And when you reach down to pet them as they follow you, it is like you are trying to comfort someone speaking French by shouting louder in English. The intention is pure, but the message is completely lost in translation. This is all rooted in a documented feline behavior known as scent marking. Your home, to you, is a collection of rooms and furniture. To your cat, it is a complex, invisible tapestry of smells. Every time your cat rubs its cheeks on the corner of the sofa or its flank against your leg, it is not just being affectionate, it is depositing pheromones. It is an act of chemical communication, a quiet declaration that says, "This is mine, this is safe, this belongs to our colony." You are the most important part of that colony. You are the central pillar of their territorial map. When you move from one room to another, you create a disruption in that invisible scent line, a tear in the fabric of their security. Their frantic need to follow you is not a plea for attention. It is a deep, instinctual drive to repair the breach. They are literally trying to reweave the tapestry of your shared home, using the scent from their own bodies to connect your path back into the whole. They are performing a vital, ancient ritual of security. This is also why that little habit you have, the one you might feel a bit silly about, is so incredibly powerful. You know the one. That high-pitched sing-song voice you use only for your cat. Science has a name for this: cat-directed speech. And multiple studies have confirmed that cats are uniquely responsive to this specific tone, but only when it comes from their primary human. They tune out the same tone from strangers. When you speak to them in that voice as they follow you, you are sending a clear, non-threatening signal of reassurance. You are telling them in a language they can process that you are not a threat, that their work is appreciated, and that the colony is safe. You have been doing this right all along, without even knowing the science behind it. You might think your cat following you from room to room is a sign of separation anxiety, a kind of codependence. It feels like a problem to be solved. But the truth is, it is a sign of profound attachment and a deep-seated instinct to protect the home you both share. They are not following you because they are scared to be alone. They are following you because you are the most important resource in the territory, and they are doing their job as a guardian to ensure that resource is secure. It is not neediness, it is duty. Remember the one daily habit I mentioned at the beginning? The one that confirms to your cat that they are the true ruler of their territory? We are almost there, but you need to understand this invisible world of scent first. Otherwise, the habit itself will be meaningless, a hollow ritual that your cat will see right through. First, we must learn to see the world as they do. Imagine this from your cat's perspective for a moment. You, the largest, most important being in its world, suddenly stand up and move. The delicate web of familiar scents that makes up its secure territory is now disturbed. Your path leaves a wake of neutral air where a reassuring scent should be. An internal alarm, quiet but persistent, begins to ring. The integrity of the colony's scent profile has been compromised. Their instinct, honed over thousands of years, screams one thing: restore the scent, secure the perimeter, follow the leader and remark the trail. It's not about being needy, it's about being a guardian of the home. It is a profound, instinctual duty they feel in their very bones. Every time you move between rooms, you are, in their world, conducting a patrol. And as a loyal member of your colony, their job is to accompany you, ensuring the invisible scent fences that define your shared space remain strong and unbroken. They are not just following you, they are performing a critical security function. You might think your cat is just being clingy when it insists on following you into the bathroom. It is actually one of the most significant protective acts they can perform. In their world, that is a room where you are stationary, vulnerable, and have your attention focused elsewhere. By placing themselves in that room with you, they are literally standing guard at your most vulnerable moment. It is a sign of deep trust and a fierce, protective love. Remember the principle of scent soaking I mentioned at the beginning? This is it in action. The need to keep the colony scent strong is most urgent when a leader is perceived to be at risk. We are getting so close to the daily habit that will finally satisfy this instinct for them. But you need to fully internalize this perspective first. Otherwise, the action will be empty, and your cat will know. They will feel the difference between a hollow gesture and a true understanding. If this subtle world of feline instinct is new to you, subscribe. Not for me, but to be part of a community dedicated to ensuring no cat lives in a state of quiet confusion. Our next video will explore the silent signs of feline stress that even vets can miss, because every cat deserves to be understood on its own terms. We are their translators. Does your cat follow you into the bathroom specifically? Drop it in the comments right now, because what it actually means is going to surprise you. I read every single one. This single behavior reveals more about your specific bond than almost any other. It is not just about guarding you. It is about the specific role they have assigned you within your two-person pride. For them, your house is not a collection of rooms. It is a territory with strategic outposts, patrol routes, and areas of high and low security. When they follow you, they are not just your shadow. They are your second in command, your scout, your most loyal soldier, ensuring that the home front is secure. When you stop and pet them, you are a kind but clueless general, interrupting a vital report from the field. You mean well, but you are missing the message entirely. To truly honor their love and their service, you have to learn to see the world through their eyes, and, more importantly, through their nose. You have to understand that their reality is painted in a language of pheromones that we are almost completely blind to. But you are not blind anymore. You are beginning to see. And now that you understand the deep, primal why behind their constant presence, it is time to learn the what. It is time to translate the specific signals they are sending you during these important patrols. Let's translate what they're truly telling you. First is the behavior you see as a simple drive-by rub. When your cat follows you and briefly rubs against your leg before moving on. You misread this as a casual, hello. The real feline meaning is a scent deposit. Your cat is marking you as safe and reapplying the shared family scent. Glands on their cheeks, head, and along their flank release pheromones, invisible chemical signals that define the boundaries of their world and identify members of their colony. This is not a fleeting greeting. It is a deliberate, ritualistic act of affiliation. They are saying, you are part of us. You smell correct. The territory is secure because you are here. The correct response is not to reach down and interrupt them with a pet. It is to stand perfectly still, allowing them to complete the full head and body rub. By standing still, you are communicating respect for their ritual. You are acknowledging the importance of their work. Then, once they have moved on, you can offer a slow blink of acknowledgement. A soft, deliberate closing and opening of your eyes that, in their language, means, I see you, I trust you, I pose no threat. You have just successfully completed a vital, non-verbal conversation. Second is the supervisory stare. Your cat follows you into a room and then sits, watching you intently from across the room. You misread this as boredom or a silent plea for playtime. It can even feel a little unnerving, as if you are being judged. The truth is, it's not judgment, it's vigilance. They are monitoring the territory. They have followed you to a new outpost and are now taking up a watch post to ensure the colony, which is you and them, is safe. This is a job they take with the utmost seriousness. They are your silent, furry guardian, watching over you while you are distracted with your human tasks. The correct response is to verbally acknowledge them in a soft, calm voice. You don't need to get up or initiate play. Simply say, quote 10. Using that specific high-pitched, cack-directed tone of voice we know they respond to. This validates their role. It tells them you recognize their contribution to the security of the home. transforming their silent stare from a mystery into a moment of shared responsibility. Third is the path block. Your cat rushes ahead of you as you walk and then stops directly in your path, forcing you to a halt. You misread this as an annoying attempt to trip you or a demand for food. This is genuinely shocking, but it is an urgent communication. They are not trying to be a nuisance. They are trying to be a hero. They are using their own body as a roadblock because they perceive a critical issue that you, with your dull human senses, have completely overlooked. An empty water bowl in the other room. A closed door that is normally open, cutting off a key part of their territory. A strange, high-frequency sound from an appliance that you cannot even hear. They are trying to redirect your attention, to scream in their silent way. Underscore, quote, _1. 1, __. The correct response is to stop immediately. Do not step over them. Look around from their low perspective. Follow their gaze. Then, check their resources. Look at the water bowl, the food dish, the litter box. You are their giant, powerful partner, and they are trusting you to listen when they sound the alarm. And the fourth, most counterintuitive behavior, following you into a room, only to sit down with their back turned to you. You misread this as a snub. They wanted you, but now they are ignoring you. It feels like the ultimate rejection. It is, in fact, the highest form of feline trust. They are so certain that you are watching their back, that you are a competent and protective guardian. They can afford to turn their most vulnerable side to you while they watch the perimeter for both of you. A cat is a creature of survival. To expose their back in the wild is to invite attack. By doing this in your presence, they are making the most profound statement of security they can. They are saying, the correct response is the hardest of all. Do nothing. Do not touch them. Do not speak. Simply exist in that shared silence and honor the profound trust they have just shown you. You are no longer just an owner. You are a fellow sentinel, sharing a sacred duty. And now, the one habit I promised you at the beginning. The simplest thing you can do every single day. Every morning, before the world demands your attention, before you even think about your first cup of coffee, there is a quiet moment. A sacred space in time you share with your cat. And in this moment, you have a choice. You can perform the usual routine of a quick pet and a scoop of food, or you can perform an act of profound communication that will change the entire dynamic of your day and theirs. This is the secret I promised you. The one daily habit that confirms to your cat on a level deeper than words or touch that they are safe, that you are family, and that their territory is secure. Find your cat in that morning quiet. Instead of reaching out with your hand, which can sometimes be perceived as a dominant gesture, take a clean, soft cloth. An old t-shirt, a microfiber towel, even a clean sock will work perfectly. The material is less important than the intention. Kneel down to their level, presenting the cloth slowly. Let them investigate it. Then, with the utmost gentleness, begin to rub the cloth along their cheeks, at the corners of their mouth, and then up between their eyes and ears. This is not just petting. You are harvesting their identity. These areas are dense with sebaceous glands that produce feline facial pheromones, the chemical signature of contentment and ownership. You are collecting the very essence of their feeling of home. Once you have gently saturated the cloth with their unique scent, the second part of the ritual begins. Take that same cloth and rub it on your own body. Focus on your ankles, the parts of you most often at your cat's eye level. Rub it on your wrists, the hands that feed them and offer comfort. You are not just putting their scent on you. You are performing a conscious, deliberate act of allo rubbing. This is the precise behavior cats use with each other to create a single, unified colony scent. You are manually mixing your scent profiles, creating a powerful chemical message that a primate brain can barely comprehend, but a feline brain understands with perfect, instinctual clarity. The message is this: we are one. We are a tribe. Our scents are mingled, and therefore our home is secure for the day ahead. This single, one-minute act is a powerful preventative against the very anxiety we started with. The cat that feels a compulsive need to follow you from room to room, repairing the broken scent line, is a cat that woke up in a world where the colony scent felt weak or absent. By performing this ritual first thing in the morning, you preemptively solve that problem. You provide the deep, chemical reassurance they were seeking all along. You are no longer just a confusing giant who disrupts their world with every step. You are their partner in securing the territory. The constant, low-level hum of anxiety that you never even knew they had begins to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence. They can now relax on the sofa and watch you walk to the kitchen, not because they are ignoring you, but because they know, on a profound biological level, that everything is already okay. You have already spoken their language. You have now moved beyond the simple role of an owner. An owner provides food, water, and shelter. You have become a trusted guardian, a fluent speaker of a silent, chemical language. You are now part of a very small circle of humans who do not just live with their cats, but who understand and participate in their deepest instincts. This is not about tricks or training. This is about respect. It is about seeing the world through their eyes and honoring the ancient instincts that guide their every move. What does your cat do that you always misunderstood until now? Tell me the story in the comments below. Your moment of revelation can become a moment of learning for someone else who loves their cat just as much as you do. Your bond is not an accident. It is a language. Keep listening.